Downward by Mr. Wizard 01 is a follow-up for Pico 8. Let's give it a look. Yes, welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through some cool Pico 8 games to show to you lovely people. Today's game is called Downward and it's by the developer called Mr. Wizard 01, also known as Glenn Cagle. Answer the call of the abyss. What's at the bottom of the pit? Could be anything, could be everything. I have to find out. Yes, this is Downward, which is a downward falling, shoot 'em uppy, fall 'em up game. It's kind of like Downwell, which you may have guessed by the title screen, by the title, or by my description. Before we get into the game, let's have a look at the credits, because this game's got a really good credit screen, which really nice kind of introduces things. So let's see what happens then. Yes, we are playing Downward, created by Glenn Cagle. Play my games on Lexloffle and Itch. Links in the description down below. It's called Mr. Wizard on both. Special thanks to LazyDevsAcademy and its community, and you for playing. Yes, I believe this game has some of the genetic code of LazyDevsAcademy's shmup tutorial series, which I don't seem to be able to make a video now without mentioning it at least once. This is kind of a shmup, but not kind of really, so you will see. Whilst we're on the title screen, we can also visit the shop. This is where we can buy hats, which, as far as I can tell, are purely decorative. You unlock hats by falling a certain amount. There are many hats, as you can see. You have to save up for them. So I'm hoping to buy shades or possibly the Rambo bandana. We'll see. Rambo bandana? The Ram bandana? Bow? I won't say that again. Yeah, as you can see, the further you progress in the game, the further you're able to fall, the more hats you unlock. And who doesn't like a good hat? Anyway, I've got the Valkyrie hat equipped. Let's get into the game then. So we press circle or cross, X or C to jump into the pit. Here we go. And straight away, we've got some rather nice parallax scrolling. Oh, we all love a bit of parallax scrolling. It gives us some nice depth. So you can see how this game has some shmup tendencies. It's basically a kind of reverse vertical scrolling shmup, a downward scrolling shmup. You don't see them very often or at all. But as you can see, it's also very similar in style to Downwell, which is a excellent game which you should play. It's exceptionally cheap, but play this game first, okay? As we fall then, we get attacked by these green bugs which we can shoot at, and as you can see, when we do shoot, it kind of stops our momentum and we can kind of float a little bit. In fact, you can actually climb up, but we can't scroll back upwards, unfortunately, so that doesn't really get us anywhere. Now, enemies will appear at kind of set intervals, so just hovering in place doesn't really get you anywhere. As you can see, enemies keep spawning, and I'm not actually getting any deeper by doing this, so there's no point to doing that, basically. You want to be falling as much as you can, and making progress. There are coins to collect on the way down. We can use those to unlock the aforementioned hats. We can also save our money in between runs, which is nice. And yeah, as we fall further into the pit, into the abyss, the enemies become more difficult. We get different enemies appearing. We also get more challenging terrain to navigate. You may have noticed that I'm encountering a lot more of these pesky blocks. You can shoot through them, but you'll quickly get to a point where it's quite difficult to do that, and you need some good reflexes to be able to progress through the game. You'll notice the fact that I'm having to shoot a lot more, it's slowing down my progress quite a bit. You do get to a certain point where advancing any further becomes increasingly difficult. Oh, those red ones. You have to hit them twice. So I'm kind of at the point now. I'm at my kind of maximum distance that I've reached. There we go, 1,100 meters. I've fallen over over a kilometer in the game, and that will have unlocked me some more hats. But as you can see, it's getting rather difficult now to make further progress. The terrain is getting rather difficult to navigate, even though we can just shoot our way through most of the blocks. You see those grey ones, you can't shoot through them, unfortunately. Oh, that was risky. Yeah, things get pretty challenging. You cannot touch, unlike Downwell, you cannot touch the blocks. You can't run around and do a little bit of platforming like in Downwell. You just take damage if you hit the blocks, or if you get shot at by the bugs like that. So when we die, we get this little you died screen. Your body will reach the bottom without you. We've unlocked 15 hats. Ridiculous, a ridiculous amount of hats. 1,300 meters. I'm impressed. I'm pleased with myself. I'm impressed with myself. How smug does that sound? Anyway, we've got lots of money. We can hopefully afford some sunglasses now. Let's go back to the title screen and have a look at the hat shop. Ooh, we can get a fire helmet. Oh, we can't afford any of these. Oh, there's so many good hats here. Ooh, a 10-gallon hat. That looks like something worth saving up for. There are many hats. Still quite a few that we need to unlock. Anyway, I'm going to go back and get the shades, because shades are cool. We've got some haircuts as well. Cool. You're not fooling anyone with that top knot. Let's buy the shades. Oh, isn't that good? You have to hold to buy, so you can't buy something by accident. Anyway, we're going to be using those shades. They're now equipped, so if we go to the right, we're back on the... Look at them shades. So good. We're back on the title screen. So yes, let's talk about the sort of technical aspects of this that I like. As I've already mentioned, the parallax scrolling is very satisfying. Really nice use of the standard Pico 8 core palette. Don't think we've got any alternate colours going on here. The enemies are nicely animated. I particularly like the kind of globular shots that the enemies fire. They have a nice kind of particle effect there. Yes, it's particle effects, everyone. You know how much I like particle effects. The two different enemy types, well, the two that I've encountered anyway, pose a nice challenge. You can kind of bypass these red ones. If you shoot them once, you can kind of bypass them like that. I'm sure if you're a little bit more skillful, that's probably the best way to do it. Other little... Oh, that was nowhere near as good. I was going to say, other little strategies or tactics, you can go along, you kind of scrape along the edge of the screen, like that. It slows you down. Not sure what the benefit of that is, but it's an option. I suppose at least you don't take damage scraping along the side like that. And as you can see, yet more particle effects. Woo. Look at how nicely animated those coin sprites are. Yeah, the sprite work on this game is really good. I mean, it's a very simple game, really. I've kind of, in my kind of initial run, I basically explained all, if not just the main points of the gameplay. There isn't really a lot more else to say about it in terms of gameplay wise. It's all comes down to the kind of presentation and the polish. Okay, back on the title screen. I want to buy some more hats. 150. What can I afford? An alien. Ooh, that might look quite cool. Let's have a look. Does it look good? Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. One more game. As you can see, the game is somewhat addictive. The feel of everything is really nice. The way that the shots kind of cancel out your falling, cancel your momentum. It feels really nice. The coins, very satisfying to collect. The sparkly little particle effects when you collect, very nice. And yeah, who doesn't like unlocking hats? The sideways movement of the character feels nice as well. There's a nice amount of kind of acceleration and momentum. Gives the game a really nice feel. If you want to check this game out, which you should, it is available to play over on itch. It's also on Splore, and it has been featured on Splore. Zep must have been through a few new carts, and there's quite a few new featured games over on Splore. Check them out because they're there's some really good ones. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of them in the weeks to come. It's kind of a shame that there isn't any music in the game. I think a little bit of music would really help add to it. However, the sound effects in the rest of the game are all very nicely done and kind of communicate what they're supposed to in the game. You died once again. 985 meters. I don't think I'm going to top my high score anytime soon. You might be able to, though. If you do manage a rather impressive high score, why not post it on the Lexaloffle forum page? Why not post it as a reply on itch? Because that helps support the game, and the developer, I'm sure, will want to see your amazing scores. Not sure if I'm going to be posting mine, though. I don't think it's that amazing. Anyway, as always, you can check out the game at the links below. Check out the developer as well. Check out their other games. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.